Everyone online talks about medical carrier work, but almost no one shows what happens when you actually get out and try finding your own contracts. So for the past week, I drove around, called businesses, looked for opportunities, and documented everything. I didn't land a contract yet, but learned some things that would save you a lot of time. All right, so let's get into this here. So what I did, um, I looked up what um, companies I should go to for, like, what companies I should market to early. So ChatGPT. Let me go to my second screen here. Point me to independent pharmacies, urgent cares, mobile phlebotomy companies, small diagnostic labs and centers. So I went in Google. I searched uh, independent pharmacies near me, and then once I got an address, I wrote it down in my journal, and then I went to that address and I marketed to them. So two things I took with me. One, I took my capability sheet. Let me pull it up on my computer here. Okay, so I took my capability sheet, which pretty much gives them an overview of who I am, what I can do, where I serve, what services I provide, and what certifications and compliances I have. So I have commercial auto insurance, E&I registered, LLC registered, HIPAA training, and bloodborne. So I would go into like a local pharmacy. I had ChatGPT also write a script for me, but this is what I basically said. I said, "Hello, my name's Jermaine. I'm from Pro Lake Courier Services, and I know that you guys have someone that is your primary courier, but I would love to be a backup or a same-day delivery service or emergency or a stat delivery service for you." And then I gave them my information, and I said, they normally said thank you, or if they said we have a delivery service, I would say, well, let me be your backup. If you need something urgently, you can give me a call in case you're not able to reach that, and stuff like that. So I pretty much said, like, let me be a backup for you. Let me be someone that you know you can reach. And I went to, I just rode around, went to companies and did all that. The second thing I had was a, I had a rate sheet. So this is my rate sheet here. And essentially, that's what I would charge for them. And like I write my script off, anything that need to be like added in between conversations, like if they ask questions, anything like that. I think I'm good enough to like kind of audible or whatever you want to call it, or just fill in the blanks. So I told them that hey, I can let me be your backup, let me be the person that you call and stuff like that. So that was the biggest thing I did. So I went around to about 20 places. just to start, um, I'm also going to go to nursing homes, auto zones later, and other places like that. So you may say, well, why not go to sam.gov? That's where you get government contracts. So the reason I did not go to sam.gov is because sam.gov is literally for the country, right? It's for everyone. So if you go to sam.gov, most of the times what you find is not even in your area, and they're big government contracts. So like people that are more established and bigger companies are bidding on those as well. So the chances of you actually getting work from sam.gov is pretty much zero. It's almost zero. Like if you were to beat out, if you just started and you beat out like this a big corporation or someone that's been through like everything and they have a bunch of certifications and money, multiple trucks, you're not going to beat them. Like I know I'm sounding negative here, but to just be realistic, like the government wants you to, the things that the government want is they want to be able to prove who you are, prove that you're a good carrier, prove that you're reliable, and if you don't have a track record or anything like that, you can't do that. So if the government just pulls up your company and like sees nothing, like you haven't been in business for a year, stuff like that, they're most likely not going to take you. So if you have anyone that's like, oh hey, we can help you bid on sam.gov, we'll help you set up your UIE or UEI, whatever it's called. We'll help you bid and stuff like that. Don't even waste your money. Like, don't pay them to do that, because the chances of you winning, that's what I'm saying, it's like zero. So if you want to a chance to win contracts, you want to either go to your state, your particular state vendor, not your state vendor, but like your state site where like they're looking for vendors directly. So like I'm in PA, so I'll go to somewhere like PA something or PA vendor list, something like that, or whatever the state directory is. And then I went to the New Jersey state directory, and I can bid on contracts there. So like each state has a place where you can bid on local contracts. So I think you have a better chance of going there to do it than going to sam.gov, because sam.gov is like big boy stuff. All right, so the next thing, so it's like I went out to these places. So you want to make sure they're really independent and they're really small, because those are the guys that like small business owners. They haven't really thought about a gigantic business solution or delivery solution, or if they have, they probably just like signed up for FedEx, and FedEx will come whenever they want to, or once a week or something like that. You want to be that guy that's like in between that. So if they need like a lab to another lab to lab or store to store, you want to be that guy that will pick up, will answer, and will transport that back and forth. Okay, so you don't want to be like, I'm your main delivery guy, or call me for, or like dump your current delivery person for me. Like, you don't want to say that. You don't want to be like, oh hey, I need work, I'm hungry, I'm broken. Like, don't do that. Just say, let me be your backup guy. Because most of the times they need stuff like quick, or they need stuff that like they need to transport stuff quickly. So they may give you a call on like when it's like the afternoon, and their delivery guy already came and dropped off stuff, and they need a stat delivery, they'll probably contact you for that. So a big thing is like, so I know I said independent labs, but you want to make sure they're really independent. Like, so one center would be like Quest Diagnostics. So Quest Diagnostics, they're pretty much like a corporation. So they have their big delivery persons. They have their stuff already figured out. So you don't want to go there. Like you want to go to something like Philly RX, the name of the city, and then RX, or some really small independent place. So if you go in there and you see like wooden shelves and stuff like that, it's not like a big store name. It's not like CVS. It's not Quest Diagnostic or LabCorp. Something like Mary's Pharmacy, stuff like that. You want to go to those places. You want to go to a little independent places that will give you a chance, like you're giving them a chance. So most of the times those pharmacies, they're not as organized as other pharmacies, and sometimes they just need a quick turnaround solution. And if you give them your information, they could come to you. I haven't got a contract yet, but I emailed, I visit businesses, I gave them my information, I used my script, and I pretty much, I think I gave myself like a good shot. Once I actually land a contract, I'll make another video. I'll show you who they are, what I'm delivering for them, and I'll show you what I have. So right now I have the, what do you call it, bag? I have a bag like that's this big. That's for temperature control transport. I have a couple ice packs. I have a couple hazard bags. I have an EIN. I'm LLC registered. HIPAA compliant, bloodborne pathogen compliant, and I went out to these small pharmacies, and I'm going to also hit nursing homes and auto part shops that deliver to local garages. So I'm going to go to distribution centers, AutoZone. I know people call AutoZone for it. So I think AutoZone is more like a corporation, but I'll try them because I know they need local auto parts delivered when someone goes to order them. So I just wanted to set you guys up. If you want to try to go out and get contracts, this is probably the way you want to start. So let me go back here. So make sure you have a rate sheet that has all of your rates and the different types of services you provide. I'm also going to go to lawyers because I do legal document. I'm a legal document courier. I also do apostils and stuff like that. And then have your capability sheet. So if you have like a flyer that's going to say, oh hey, Pro Lake Carrier Services, this is what I do, have your face on and all that, like you don't want that type of flyer. You want a capability sheet so they know exactly like what you can do for them. Like medical, healthcare, laboratories and stuff like that. Same day services, rush deliveries, and I give that to them. And they'll know exactly what your company does, and it looks a little different because like when I first made something, I tried to make I made a flyer instead of a capability sheet. And I'm in this one Facebook group and people were like, no, don't do that. So here's my flyer. So I tried to make a flyer, and I thought this was good enough. And yeah, in that Facebook group, they were like, "No, don't do that. Everyone's gonna do a flyer. You need a capability sheet, so they know what you're capable of and like what type of equipment you have." So that's what a capability sheet is. All right, so I hope this helps, guys. Like I said, I'm going to document all of my whole progress, um, what I'm doing to become a medical courier. You can follow along with me, see what I do, maybe ask a couple questions, leave any comments. I'll take if you have any suggestions, I'll take suggestions. If you have any questions, I'll answer questions. So I'm not doing anything paid right now, because everything I'm going to do, you'll see it in the video. Any things if I make any money, get any routes, get anything stat, is going to be in the YouTube video. So I'm not going to say, hey, come to my webinar, then try to upsell you on a course. So maybe if I get a couple, routes, and people are asking me, how do I do this, where do I start, I might make a course, I might do a webinar type of thing. But until then, I'm not going to do that. Also, what was I going to say? Yeah, if you have any questions, just drop me any comments there. If you're getting any value out of this, please subscribe. Like, if you want to get into medical courier and you want someone that's actively doing it, that's doing it from the beginning, getting contracts or attempting to get contracts, and you want to see it from the start, please subscribe, and you'll see what I see. Like, you'll pretty much be building it with. You'll see what I see from the beginning. You'll be right next to me as I go out and get contracts and anything like that. All right, guys. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. All right.